Hello and welcome. Welcome to the big finale. The big finale of season 5. Yay! I'm so excited to get into this episode, although I'm already a little bit tired, I have to admit, but I really want to get into this last episode. I don't know what will happen in this one, but it doesn't look good, let me tell you that. Let me start or introduce you into this video by reading one quote of one of my Patreon comments from last week, because I really think it sets the mood right for this one. It says, Rory is a plastic robot. Amy is dead. River is in the TARDIS as it explodes. The Doctor is imprisoned inside the Pandorica. And every galaxy in the universe has disappeared from existence. See you next week. So, I think that's really summarizes what we are about to see in this episode, or what we have to expect. Things look really hopeless at the moment. And also another thing that I was told by one of my Patreons, thank you so much, by the way, for each and every single one of you. I just love my Patreons. They always clarify things for me so that going on with the story, I do understand things better. I was informed about the vortex manipulator, and that this is the device that Captain Jack and also Captain John used in Torchwood, in the show Torchwood. And because last time I couldn't quite figure out what it was, a vortex manipulator, I thought maybe it was some evil, I don't know what kind of thing. But I was told that this is the device that they use to travel in time. So we have a River in a TARDIS that is about to explode, but she is able to travel in time. And I think this is where our solution lies. This is the only thing that I can imagine could happen, because it's the only way out. Rory is a robot. Amy is dead, although still in denial about that. I don't know. Maybe we can travel in time backwards and make all of whatever is happening or was about to happen at the end of the last episode, we can make it so that it doesn't happen at all. Kind of like Martha did in the finale with the Master. She was traveling around in time and saving us. So it might help. Again, it might work. And it's the only possible solution that I can think of at the moment, because every single one, I mean, what could the Doctor do? He's in this Pandorica. He's in prison. He can't do anything. So there is no one left that could help us by any means. It's only River. So, going into this episode, I do not really believe what I have said at the end of the last episode, that River is about to betray us and that she's the reason that all of this thing happened in the first place. But I think she's the one that's gonna save us. I hope. And I really hope we will turn back time, Rory will come back, Amy will be alive again, and the Doctor will not be in prison anymore. And maybe we could put the one last surviving Dalek, if this happens another time, in the Pandorica, and we don't have to see them again for a few episodes, or even for a few series. We are about to get into the episode, but before we start, again, let me introduce my friend. Dr. Who's here with me. Dr. Who's here to support me. And also, I do have chocolate milk. Because I need something for my nerves to calm them down. So I'd say, get yourself cookies, ice cream, vegetables, pizza, hot dog, whatever you want to eat or drink. Sit down on your couch, on your bed, take cover under your blanket, and let's get into the first Matt Doctor series finale on Doctor Who. Series 5. Let's get into it. Yay!
Remember me?
Because you never existed.
Who are those Romans?
They're not real. They can't be. They're all in a book in Amy's house.
Oh, this story is so cool.
Andorra is ready!
Ready for what?
Oh my god.
The whole universe will never exist. Listen to me!
His voice. Oh my god, this last shot of his face. We're going into it. Oh my god, look at all the universe in the background, which I didn't recognize when I watched it the first time because I only saw the planet. What the frick? 1,894 years later? What? Oh, what? Is that Amy's garden? That's Amy's garden. Oh.
And fish. It's Easter now, so I hope I didn't wake you. But please, please could you send someone to fix it? Or a policeman, or
a doctor. Oh my god. What a callback to the very first episode of the series. Do you remember little Amy with a suitcase sitting in the garden waiting for the doctor? Oh, that was so cute.
And what are all these?
stars.
Amelia.
It looks similar to Van Gogh's one.
This is all just a story, don't you? You know there's no such thing as stars.
Adults don't believe in things, but they're real. Anyways.
Dawkins.
Wait, that was Matt. That was his face, I think. Oh. There's a museum. They put it in a museum. Come along, pond. They put the Pandorica in a museum. I can't believe this. And there's a Dalek on the poster too.
Hey, Amelia!
Oh, look at them. It looked like they're made of stone. Oh, there it is. Oh god, he was in there for 1,400 years? Oh no! She's still in the museum. Oh my god, she's still in there.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry, they're dead already. And all of a sudden, this is quite a scary place. Oh my god. I really hope they won't come alive. To life. Has nobody ever tried to open it ever again and they just put it in a museum? But wait a minute, the doctor is inside of this thing, so this is not a note from the doctor. Is this from River? She's able to open it just by touching it?
Okay, kid. This is where it gets complicated.
Wait. Wait, what? What? What's going on? And this is where it gets complicated. Are you kidding me? This is where we start with the complicated stuff. As if my brain isn't racing already. How is this possible? What happened? How did we get the doctor out of there and her in there? Who wrote the notes then? I mean, it could have been River, right? And was she in there for 1,400 years? I want to know how this all happened. Oh no.
Ended
Okay, but we know
missed
she's
that.
going to survive.
in 102 AD.
And see, I was right. I said she's not dead yet.
The Doctor said the universe was huge and ridiculous, and sometimes there were miracles.
There are. You just have to believe in them.
A ridiculous miracle about that.
Rory, listen.
That's him! He was wearing this hat.
Well, it is the end of the world. Actually, it's the end of the universe. Oh, no, hang on.
Looks really funny.
She's back then from my point of view. Time travel, you can't keep it straight in your head. It's easy to open from the outside. Just point and press.
This is why I love this show.
When you're done, leave my screwdriver in her top pocket. Good luck.
Okay,
What do you mean?
that's all the introduction he gets. That was easy.
Same screwdriver at different points in its own time stream, which means it was me who gave it to you. Me from the future. I've got
Yeah.
a future, that's nice.
I just wanted to say, you're the Time Lord. You have to believe such stuff. Oh,
What are they?
they look just like the ones in the museum. Look at
These
them.
are just like after images. Echoes.
Wow.
The universe literally never happened.
So how can we be here? What's keeping us safe?
Nothing, I have the storm, that's all. We're just the last light to go out. Where's Amy?
Yeah, about that.
Can you help her? Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, probably if I had the time.
The tie!
What?
Who never lived. Your girlfriend isn't more important than the whole universe.
Wait, what? Yeah, thank you, Rory. I would have done that myself.
Welcome back, Rory Williams.
Had to be sure. Hell of a gun arm you're packing there.
Oh,
We need to get her downstairs. Take that.
he was just teasing him.
You've got a plan then?
Bit of a plan, yeah. Memories are more powerful than you think, and Amy Pond is not an ordinary girl.
She isn't.
I'm leaving her a message for when she wakes up, so she knows what's happened.
That's a good idea.
In about 2,000 years.
Look at his face. And that's where we are now.
Hang on, National Museum, right? I was here once when I was a little...
Girl.
Yeah, complicated.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, I can't see him for
She's gonna
time.
be in that box for 2,000 years.
Yeah, but we're...
Look at this. That's the armrest. Yeah.
You put your hand there. Don't worry. Should be safe.
Should be safe.
You bet she won't.
2,000 years, Rory. You won't even sleep. You'd be conscious every second. It would drive you.
Insane. Yeah.
Why do you have to be so... human? Can't heal or repair yourself. Any damage is permanent. So for God's sake, however bored you get, stay out of...
Trouble? Do you mean trouble? Yeah, you meant trouble. Really? You want to do that for 1,984 years?
There are eyewitness accounts from the night of the fire of a figure in Roman dress carrying the box from the flame,
Oh my god.
performing one last act of devotion to the box he had pledged to protect for nearly 2,000 years.
Oh, Rory.
What's that?
What? No. Hi, Doctor!
Complicated.
Oh, well, but...
Get out of here, go, just run. It's not a weapon, scan it, it's not a weapon.
Too many
and you don't have...
feelings that... This is Rory! That's Rory!
Do you think?
Oh my god, he's still alive! Look at him go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It just
Shut up, because we've got to go. Come on.
Oh, come on, Doctor, just 1
2,000
minute.
years I waited for you. Not so
2,000 years.
Break. And breathe. Well, somebody didn't get out much for 2,000 years.
Oh, yeah. Just a little Amy.
The light from the Pandorica, it must have hit the Dalek.
What? Oh, no. That's bad.
kept out of trouble.
Like you told them.
How?
That's how you looked all those years ago when you gave me the Sonic.
True.
Rory! Listen, she's not dead. Well, she is dead, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, I love seeing this from both sides.
Get me out of the Pandorica.
But you're not in the Pandorica.
Yes, I am. Well, I'm not now, but I was back then. Right. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Now I don't have the Sonic. I just gave it to Rory 2,000 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
And when you're done, leave my screwdriver in a top pocket.
This is so cool. Yeah, I guess.
Ah, my handwriting. Okay.
Yeah? Okay, it was you then. So, River's not here. I love this show.
Doing that?
Vortex manipulator, cheap and nasty time travel. Very bad for you. I'm trying to give it up.
Where are we going?
Wait a minute. He doesn't look too good. Oh no.
Doctor, it's you.
How can it be you?
Yeah.
Doctor, is that you?
And why is he almost dead? We are not going to lose Matt, are we? No, we're not. They love whispering stuff in each other's ear that I can't hear. They're doing it over and over again.
Is he?
Kinda
Is he
dead.
dead?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Where'd you go?
I can't even catch a breath in this episode.
Closing, and if we don't do something fast, reality will never have happened. Today, just dying is a result. Now, come on.
My brain is hurting.
Time can be rewritten. He'll find a way. I know he will.
Move it! Come on!
Oh, that's so nice of him. What the frick is going on? This is... No. Out of every single enemy. Out of every single one, it has to be a Dalek.
All the stars that ever were are gone, then what is that?
The sun?
An exploding TARDIS.
Yeah, but... Oh.
But that's the sun, is it?
No, remember the picture. I mean the Van Gogh's one.
That's what's been keeping the Earth warm.
Mm-hmm. There was this
Doctor, there's
big
something else.
fireball in the middle of the painting. It came out of the exploding TARDIS.
The TARDIS has sealed off the control room and put her into a time loop to save her. She is right at the heart of the explosion.
Great. Is this now?
Sorry, my love.
Oh, no. This is back then. Oh. Okay, I get it.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
Oh, look at
What sort of time do you call this?
That's a reply.
He's on our side.
Really?
Yeah.
I dated an Estine duplicate once. Swappable head.
Do keep things fresh.
Swappable head.
Oh! Run, run!
Hey, Mr. Dalek.
What do you mean, kill you? Oh, shut up, never mind. How can that Dalek even exist? It was raised from time and then it came back. How?
Okay, tell us.
When the TARDIS blew up, it caused a total event collapse, a time explosion.
Uh-huh.
One of them, like cloning a body from a single cell, and we've got the bumper family pack.
No, too fast. I'm not getting it.
And that's how we're gonna do it.
Do what?
Relight the fire. Reboot the universe.
Okay, sounds very easy to do.
What if we can transmit the light from the Pandorica to every particle of space and time simultaneously?
Well, that would be lovely, dear, but we can't.
Dear.
One spark is all we need.
For what?
Big Bang 2. Now listen.
Oh.
Where'd he go? Damn it, he could be
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah.
He went downstairs.
No. He went, yeah.
12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He died.
Yeah. So, River, you're going to have to do this.
You are an associate of the Doctor's!
I'm River, so check your records again.
Mercy!
One more time.
Mercy!
Oh. Oh my god. What is going on in this episode?
Doctor!
But he was dead. Who told you that? He did.
I mean, for a sec. Oh my god, wait a minute. Did he change? Doctor! No, he can't, right? No, he didn't.
Why did he tell us he was dead?
We were a diversion. As long as the Dalek was chasing us, he could work down.
No.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening?
Reality's collapsing. It's speeding up. Look at this room.
Oh my gosh. Two.
The Big Bang. That's the beginning of the universe.
Yeah. But how are we gonna do that?
The light from the Pandorica would explode everywhere at once. Just like he said.
Oh my god.
Happening at every moment in history. Oh, that's brilliant. It might even work.
My brain.
He's wired the vortex manipulator to the rest of the box.
I need chocolate milk.
What?
No.
Well, shut up then.
What a question. Are you okay?
What happens to us? We all wake up where we ought to be. None of this ever happens and we don't remember it. Tell me he comes back too. The Doctor will be the heart of the explosion. So? No. But he'll be on the wrong side. Trapped in the never space, the void between the worlds. All memory of him will be purged from the universe.
No.
He wants to talk to you before he goes. Not to you. He doesn't really know me yet. No, he never will.
Somebody will sacrifice himself for the Doctor. Because the Doctor can't die. Obviously, can't.
Hi.
Amy Pond. The girl who waited all night in your garden. You asked me why I was taking you with me, and I said, no reason. I was lying.
It's not important.
Yeah, it's the most important thing left in the universe. Amy, your house was too big. That big. Empty house, just you.
I lost my mum and dad.
How? What happened to them?
I don't...
It's okay, don't panic. It's not your fault. There's a crack in time in the wall of your bedroom, and it's been eating away at your life for a long time now.
Oh my god.
How could I resist?
How could I just forget? Them if they never existed.
Because you're special. That crack in your wall all that time. And they'll be there.
You won't.
You'll have your family back.
No.
Amy Bond.
No, 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 no.
Gotcha.
It's from the doctor. What does it say? Geronimo.
I can't believe he'll die. There is no possible way. And he just got here.
Okay. I escaped then. Brilliant. I love it when I do that.
What the fuck? I can't anymore. This is too much.
Totally. Cleans up the lorry sits all by itself.
No, hang on, wait, that's last week when we went to Space, Florida.
Space Florida? Would have loved to see that.
Amy.
She looks so cool. What the frick?
I need to tell you something.
She can hear me.
Yeah.
But if she can hear me...
The crack. Oh.
Good luck, everyone. Behave. Do not let that...
That was in the cave with the angels, yeah. Oh, she couldn't see back then. He was there.
You need to stop trusting me. It's never been more important.
But you don't always tell me the truth.
If I always told you the truth, I wouldn't need you to trust me.
The crack in my wall. How can it be here?
I don't know yet, but I'm working it out. Listen. Remember what I told you when you were 7?
What did you tell me?
No. You have to remember.
What the fuck? My brain can't take it anymore. What the frick?
The night she waited.
I need to rewatch the episode because I think it was the very same dialogue, like the exactly same dialogue, word by word. So that was him back then.
We waited.
And we didn't know.
Come here, you.
We had no idea. Oh, he put her to bed.
Silly me. Silly old doctor.
Mm.
When you wake up, you'll have a mum and dad. You remember me a little. I'll be a story in your head. Did I ever tell you that I stole it? Well, I borrowed it. I was always going to take it back. Big and little at the same time. Would have had. Never. The Doctor and Amy Pond. The cracks of clothing. I hate repeats.
I mean, we could... For a minute, we could rewind back to David. I'm sorry. This is... I don't know what to say about this. It is too sad. It is just too sad. Oh my god, look at her little face. I shall never know. But the stars are back. Oh, the wedding dress. So will this happen now? Morning. Oh, she's got a mom.
So feel free to tip it out of the window if it's an atrocity. Downstairs, 10 minutes, big day.
I'm right there with you, Amy. I'm right there with you. Oh my god, her father.
Been using the same joke book as the best man.
You're my tiny little dad. Amelia, why are you being...
You're my tiny little dad.
Just...
Hello!
Were we...
Remember it, but you can't.
Yeah?
Are you just saying yes because you're scared of me?
Yeah. I mean, I love you too.
Oh, come on, Amy. The doctor said you are special. You can remember one little thing. Yeah, I mean, that's important too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the father of the bride, Augustus Pond.
She looks beautiful in that dress. River? Why are you there?
You're crying.
So I am. Why am I doing that?
Again.
Happy, probably. Happy Mrs. Rory. Happy, happy, happy.
No, that's not it.
I'm really, really sad.
Great.
Oh no, it's not you, Rory. It's not you.
Oh, someone left it for you. A woman.
It's the book.
It's blank.
Spoilers. No spoilers. Oh no, because it was never written.
Amy.
Come on, remember. What? Oh yeah, of course. Come on, Amy, you can do it. You can do it.
There's someone missing. Someone important. Someone so important.
Amy.
My raggedy doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't imaginary.
He wasn't.
He was real.
Yes, he was.
Risks we sent her to. I remember you. I remember! Raggedy man, I remember you, and you are light for my wedding!
Come on, please.
I found you. I would. That's why you told me the story. The brand new ancient blue box. Oh. Something new. Something borrowed.
Something blue.
Something blue.
Yes.
How did we forget the doctor?
How did we forget the doctor? Rory remembers as well.
Did I surprise you this time?
Hello.
Yeah. Completely.
He looks so cool. Oh my gosh, look at him.
I happen to be wearing this whole thing. Hello, everyone. I'm Amy's imaginary friend.
You absolutely, definitely will kiss the bride.
Amelia, from now on, I...
No, I'm not Mr. Pond. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah, of course it is.
Terrible! That is embarrassing!
You can't dance.
Good. Keep it loose.
What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
The boy who waited.
It looks so good in those clothes.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, for waiting 2,000 years, he really deserved it. He really did. Oh no, I like the song. It was romantic.
Did you dance?
Hi, River.
You always dance at weddings, don't you?
You tell me.
Very bad, but he did.
You think I was asking you to marry me, or asking if you were married?
Yes.
Oh, no, but was that
What?
yes or... Who are you?
You're going to find out very soon.
Really? Are we?
And I'm sorry. But that's when everything changes.
Wait, what? I don't want things to change. I guess I'm in the wrong show then.
Hi!
Hi!
Where are you off to? We haven't even had a snug in the shrubbery.
In her wedding dress.
Our wedding! Sorry, you two. Shouldn't have slipped away. It's a bit busy, you know? Obelisk, I was at the prayer meeting. Well, no, I get that it's important. An Egyptian goddess loose on the Orient Express.
Orient Express? Agatha Christie?
Definitely goodbye.
Goodbye!
Yes! Yes!
Majesty. Yes. We're on our way.
Oh, I love this. Oh. Oh gosh, my whole face hurts from smiling and my eyes hurt from crying. I guess I have just watched another Doctor Who finale. What is my hair doing? This looks awful. Okay, not looking any better. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What did I just watch? Just a second. I need some chocolate milk. Just a minute. What the frick did I just watch? Like, you guys have no idea how I'm feeling at the moment. And it's my own fault, to be honest. How many times have I asked from the very start of the very first episode of the very first series? How many times have I asked for a mind frick finale that plays with the idea of time like a show like Doctor Who deserves to do. How many times have I asked for that? Not a big war, not a big shooting, but everything going David Lynch. This is my own fault. I called it. I wanted this. And it was awesome. It was awesome. This episode blew my mind. I don't know what to say. It's not even, I don't know. It's so hard to sort all of my thoughts at the moment and to create all those sentences that should make sense. It's so hard to do that at the moment because my brain is still stuck somewhere in this episode. Because all the stuff that happened. Things have changed from 1 second to the other. There was dialogue everywhere. All this playing around with the idea of time, all this jumping back, jumping forth, jumping back again, then being in reality, only to jump back again and to go back to the future. And you get what I mean? So I don't know what to say about this episode other than this was one of the best episodes of Doctor Who that I have ever seen. This was easily better in my eyes, like the second part, than the whole finale with the Master. I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry. I really like you. But you were just thrown from my top 3 finales because this is my new favorite third Doctor Who finale. Doesn't replace the finales where we lost the Doctors, both Christopher and David, but this is one of the best because this is the essence of what this show should be about. This is the essence of what it is. It's about time traveling. It's about Time Lords. It's about playing with this thought of being able to change things in the future, change things in the past, and oh my gosh. I am so overwhelmed right now. I'm very, very sorry if I don't make any sense. But just so you know, I loved it to bits. I loved it so much. Okay. This will be a very hard review for me, to be honest, because there is so much to talk about. And I'm 1000% sure that I will forget stuff because there was so much happening. I am trying to go back to the beginning and I'm trying to talk about everything that I do have in my head. But it's all like wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, you know? That is what's going on in my head at the moment. Okay. Let's try and talk about this episode. This is where our throwback ends. And this is the thing that I have missed in my last reaction because I was only looking at the planet Earth, at the obvious stuff that was happening in the picture. But I didn't see all those other stars around it and that they were about to explode. That's why I didn't grasp like how serious it was already. But that's such a cool picture. I would love to have this as a picture on my wall. And then we make this time jump. Like, all of a sudden, it's 84 years later. And we're like, or I'm like, what the frick is going on? This is Amy as a child. Why is she a child again if we are in the future? What is happening? And my brain already started to overheat a little. But since I couldn't figure this out in the very first minute, I was like, yeah, let's just leave this. Let's just concentrate on the episode. They're going to explain. I'm going to get this. It is not a big deal. if I don't get it right now. So we move on and we get to this picture that Amy drew from the stars and the moon and everything. And those two adults, I don't remember, that wasn't her mom, right? There were two people that told her that the stars don't exist anymore. This was once upon a time, but they're gone now. And this picture reminded me so much about the paint. Like, this is not the only time that happened in this episode, by the way, and I'm going to mention it later, I hope. I won't forget. But this reminds me so much of the painting of the Van Gogh episode. The one that he painted from the sky and the stars and everything. It looks similar. I know this one is painted by a kid, obviously. But it looks kind of similar. And that's not the only time that I saw Van Gogh in this finale episode. Then Amy goes to the museum, and it's an interesting museum, to be honest. The stuff that is in there is kind of, I don't know what that is, but it's got a Dalek. What kind of museum has a Dalek if it's not a Doctor Who museum? And it also has the Pandorica in the middle of the big room, and Amy is told by a note that the Doctor wrote, as we find out later, to stay in the museum as long as she can and not to leave anymore. So it's night. Little Amy touches the box, the Pandorica. It immediately opens, and inside, instead of the Doctor, there is Amy. Like the adult version of her. And she's like, this is where it gets complicated. And I'm like, now? This is where it gets complicated? It wasn't complicated enough already, like the 1,400 years? Could somebody please explain this before it gets even more complicated? And then we get into the intro. And this is where it got complicated, to be honest. If I think about what will happen in the future, like in the future of the woman that watched this review an hour ago. After the intro, we are back in the days, almost 2,000 years earlier, at the place where we were in the very first of the two finale episodes. And Rory's crying for Amy because he shot her, or he thinks he shot her. I mean, he did shoot her. And he thinks she'll be really dead. And their story was so wonderfully written. I can't even, This is, oh my gosh. I know, I do say this many times with this show, but who writes a story like this? Who thinks about something like that? Whose brain is working in such ways? Especially this episode. It's just too much for me to grasp. And I'm so thankful that whoever wrote that did write it, because I would have hated to miss out on this one. It's just wonderful. And especially their story. Oh my gosh, they go from he thinks she's dead to being married and traveling with the Doctor in the end of the episode. Like, what the heck? So, the Doctor appears in front of Rory and is talking to him and telling him that he has to go to the Pandorica and rescue him. And he gives him his screwdriver, his sonic screwdriver, and he tells him to open the Pandorica and to put the screwdriver in the pocket of Amy's, jacket. And you don't know why. You don't know how all of this will influence the future. You just know that it's important to do what the Doctor says. And he does. And he opens it, and the Doctor's like, yeah, and I'll be gone. I have to go to the future to save the whole universe because it's about to be erased from the universe. And Rory's like, I'm not going. I am going to stay here, and I'm going to take care for Amy. I'm going to sit in front of this box for 2,000 years. and I'm going to protect her. This is just unbelievably romantic. I mean, I could never think of anything more romantic than this. If this is not proof that he really loves her, I don't know what is. I really liked Rory even before that story, but now, oh my god, I really, really like him now. Even more than before. Interesting. The Pandorica seen through time. 118 AD, taken back to Rome under armed guard. 420 AD, raided by the Franks. Who are the Franks? I don't know what that means in German. 1120, prized possession of the Knights Templar. 1231, donated to the Vatican. Oh, really? Interesting history. Okay. Look at this picture. Look at him. This looks so cool. Him sitting there, and he knows this is 2,000 years. I have to sit here for 2,000 years and protect this cube. This is... I am lost for words if I think about Rory in that moment. And also, when Amy woke up in the museum and she saw it on the screen, they were talking about this guard of the box. And that he tried to protect the box for 2,000 years and then he died. And Amy was crying. It was super emotional. And it was, I think, the very first time when I cried in the episode. Oh, look at that. They painted a picture of him. And he is like, the building is like burning and he's tearing it out of the burning building. He's part of history now. That was super cute. When they finally meet each other again and they can kiss and hug each other. That was just super cute. And then, this was the very first really cool attempt in this episode when they tried and play with this time concept. When we see what we have seen already in the episode like 5 to 10 minutes ago, but we see it from the other side, because now this time we actually see the Doctor going from where he is in the episode right now back to the time to where Rory was sitting, and him giving the screwdriver, talking to him, going back to our time, going back to Rory. Like, this was where I knew, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. I love that. I really love that. Seeing it from both perspectives, only knowing this time what was happening, because the very first time when we saw him, we were like, what's going on? Just like Rory is. And the second time we were like, yeah, we actually know what's going on and the Doctor is right about everything he says. Rory, just do what he says because he knows what he's talking about. And us from being like, what the freak is going on to, yeah, we are pros with this time traveling thing in just 2 minutes. Wonderful. And right when we were at the spot where we were laughing and we were happy because we found each other again, we were cheery and we're like following the Doctor, traveling through time, everything was fine. And we thought, this is where we can go, this is how we can continue, everything is okay. The Doctor appears and he looks like this, like almost dead. And later we get to know this was only 12 minutes away from the point where we were at that time, but we didn't know yet. So the Doctor came back from that time, from the future, just to tell us that he's about to die. Which then he kind of did. Like he didn't, but he did. Also, I talked so much about the Daleks and how much I did not want them in another finale, but I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with this finale because the Dalek wasn't just this, I don't know, I don't want to sound mean, but it wasn't just this driving machine that kills people and has no use other than to initiate a big war. But this time It was a relict, and it had a meaning. It made sense. It was written well into the story, and it was just one Dalek. And by the way, the design, it looks super cool. This stony design, I really like it. And I think every single time when we saw the Daleks in any episode, they always had a new idea where to go with the Daleks. They always created different looking Daleks. They always were kind of the same. I mean, apart from the Uber Dalek and the classic Dalek, the one that could talk. But the others are almost the same, like rolling machines that shoot people, like this one. But it was really cool because it was only 1 to 2 minutes that we saw the Dalek. He didn't have a big, like, purpose in the episode. But he kinda did, on the other hand. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't the war kind of thingy that we're used to. So I liked it. I liked this slight Dalek in the episode. This little sparkle of Dalek in the finale episode. Then we go outside, we're standing on the roof. The Doctor is trying to hear something from the TARDIS. What he's getting back, because the TARDIS is like exploding or about to explode, we're getting a voice. The voice of River caught in time. And she is repeating the same scene over and over and over again. Until the Doctor appears in the TARDIS and gets her out of there, onto our planet, into the now. Also, I really liked her in the episode. I do like her more and more with every single episode that I see her, because at the beginning I was like, well, I don't know, she seems nice, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I like her, but I think I do really like her. I'm not there 100% yet, but I think she's a really cool character. She knows what she wants. She knows what she can do. She understands the Doctor. Like every single thing that he said in this episode, when Amy, even though she wanted to understand him, and Rory were like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. And she was just like, River was just like, yeah, okay, but have you thought about this and this and that? And also, we have to consider that, you know? So she was not only understanding, but she was like right there with the Doctor. She was like the part that was missing to go through all of this complicated time stuff. Because this must have been very complicated for the Doctor too, even if he's a Time Lord and he's kind of used to stuff like that. But that was just too complicated, wasn't that? It was good that she was there. I liked her. So it's 12 minutes later now, and the Doctor got shot by this really gross looking Dalek. And River shoots back. And this scene especially, I really liked her. She was so cool. The ground under her was freezing because she was super cool. And the way she talked to the Dalek before she shot back, wonderfully done. So then we put the Doctor that is about to die into the TARDIS. And here is where it got very sad from, like, all of a sudden. Because while watching the episode and also the other episode last week, I think I remember that I said, I am very, very sure that we're not going to lose the Mad Doctor yet. Because he just got here, we don't know him yet, and I think he's going to stay. I'm 100% sure. But the minute he was in that Pandorica thing again, and River explained to us and to Rory and Amy what is about to happen, my mind went from, oh, I'm 100% sure nothing's going to happen, to, oh my gosh, are we really going to lose him today? Like, really? Are we going to do this? I couldn't believe it. So I cried. I cried a lot when I thought we would lose the Mad Doctor. How does this show do that? I want to know. it attaches you to a character that you know for how many episodes? 12? 13? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I'm very happy it didn't happen in the end. We didn't lose him. He's going to be there for hopefully another series. But at least for some more episodes. With Amy and with Rory. Yes! My dream team is back together. But we're not there yet. This scene between Amy and the Doctor was really wonderful. It was so heart-wrenching though. Listening to both of them talking to each other. I teared up so much. And I am so happy that I had Dr. Who by my side, protecting me from all the sadness. And he did a great job. Yeah, you did. You did a great job. You did. You need to be washed for the next episode, to be honest. But, yeah, it was a super sad scene. On the one hand, on the other hand, I enjoyed it so much. Because it was written in a perfect way. It was super sad, heart-wrenching, and wonderful at the same time. My cat is snoring over there. It kind of distracts me. And also, my makeup is all over the place. That was an interesting scene too. And River is looking at this little screen that she has, and it says Geronimo. That was really funny. But at the same time, I was super sad, so I couldn't really laugh about all of that. And then it happens. Doctor reaches his destination, everything explodes, and time rewinds. Or makes a backup or reboots, however you want to call it. We are back in this moment for a short time. And this is where things got really crazy. Like I'm talking really crazy. Because first we visit the Doctor and Amy when they were traveling to, what did he say, space Florida? That was so funny. And Amy looks really cool with those glasses and with the shirt on. Really cool. But then it gets more complicated from one second to the other. So this scene, to be honest, I can't put to an episode. Maybe I have forgotten something. Is this the episode with the spaceship on the house? Because the neighborhood reminds me of that episode, the one with James Corden. But I don't know where or when this happened, or do we really know when this happened? I don't know. But this scene, you guys. This scene. Okay. This is the OG episode. I just looked it up and we're gonna watch it. And then we're gonna compare it to the version that we've seen in the finale. And I'm curious if it is the same, like word by word by word. I think it's the exactly same scene. This is the same, it's the same, okay. And now the finale. It's the same scene. It's the same scene. Just this little part with the other doctor where we see, like in the new version, we see where the other doctor was standing when this scene happened. And that back then, that wasn't the doctor that we thought it was. And this is such a mind-blowing thing, you guys. I love this. I love this and I appreciate so much. I love that they did that. I can't, but this makes me so happy. This is exactly what I was talking about when I talked about the potential of this show and what it could do. This. Can't believe it. It is exactly the very same episode scene. The exact same words. Just that back then it wasn't our doctor. And we didn't know. And the things he said, because sometimes he just says things out of context. They don't make sense when you hear them for the very first time. We didn't really think about those words. We're not like, oh, what, this doesn't really 100% make sense, or what does he want to tell us with those words? Just, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Doctor Who writers, for that scene. It was perfect. Perfect. I love it. Okay. I'm getting goosebumps when I think about it. Also, this picture down there, this little picture, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on. Then we get back to little Amy and the night she was waiting in a garden. Oh, she fell asleep on her suitcase and the doctor put her to bed. That was just super cute. And then he was talking to her. And I think the words that he said, he put her into her mind so that it was easier for her to remember. Because at the wedding, she talks about stuff that she has heard in that night. She was like, yeah, he told me. He wants me to remember. I mean, the doctor always said that she's special. And that she is the one who could do that. That she is the one that could bring him back. Or all of them. What a wonderful scene. And such a great callback to the very first episode. I had absolutely no idea. I mean, how could I have had an idea about how important this scene was when I first saw it in the very first episode? I was still grieving the David Doctor. I wasn't even in the episode 100%. I mean, I was in the episode 100%, but my mom was always like, I miss David. And now, going back to that episode, I think it just got more important for me than it was. And I really think I want to go back and rewatch the very first episode. Like, really rewatch it. I know there is all this eye stuff in there too. I remember. But I really want to see the very first moments of Amy and the Doctor again. Because I think this time I could appreciate it a little more. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I am going to do that, but maybe I'm going to do it today. Still, it's already very late and I don't have much time anymore, so I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. But I'm definitely gonna rewatch it. Oh, also, what I wanted to say, just let me get the picture right. This is the best that I can do at the moment. I'm just not getting another clearer picture. But just look at the left side of the screen where can you see the picture on the left side of the bed? The right side, there is this pond and there is a burning house, of which I don't know what this means yet. But on the left side, there is a vase, and in the vase, there are flowers. And this looks, from how it looks almost like the painting of Van Gogh and the sunflowers that he made for Amy. Just the kids' version, again, just like with the stars and the sky. Remember? So this is not a coincidence. Like the doctor says, there are no coincidences. Oh, I just got a better picture. Look at it now. Now you can see it a lot clearer. This looks like the Van Gogh painting, just not with sunflowers and just like painted by a kid. And does this house have a meaning, a burning house? I don't know. Also, what the doctor told Amy about her parents, oh my gosh, super sad. Like, just super sad. Think about it. So her parents got swallowed by the crack in a wall and she doesn't even remember them anymore. She thought that she was just a lonely little kid living in a very big house for some reason without any person to take care for her at all. And her parents were inside this crack like the whole time. Super sad. And also another mind-freaking moment. I like that scene. Her mother comes into the room when Amy wakes up and Amy's like, what? You're my mom? Oh, super funny. And also, this is not a coincidence either. All the pictures on the wall of Amy and friends and everything, like, all of that has happened in this universe. All of those memories, she has built them. She's lived through all of those moments. And she is not alone anymore. Look how many people there are in her life now. I wonder if there is some Easter egg hidden in there. I don't know. Maybe, probably, I guess. But I really like this as a metaphor for her not being alone anymore. She now has a life. She has people around her. And she has parents. And she has a husband. Look at them. They look so beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And I liked this wedding a lot. Although we didn't actually see the wedding, only the celebration afterwards. And it wasn't all happy, to be honest. But I really love that they're married now. Because now that she's married, she won't ever, at least I hope so, think about doing stuff with the doctor ever again. I think this is off the table and they will only have a really good friendship. And I can't wait to see them travel in time. Please give me more than just one episode. Please give me more of this trio because I love it. And how many times have I thought that I lost it and now I've got them back? Why do I even keep my earpiece? I don't even know. Look how happy they are. And then we can see River walking outside the door and Amy sees her too. And all of the sudden, I mean, the whole day long, she was already like, I know that I forgot something and I'm trying to remember, but I don't know what it was. Then she sees River. And all of a sudden, she gets so close. Then she also gets this little blue book. And I loved this little, I mean, I know this saying, it exists in Germany too, that if you marry, you need something new, something old, something borrowed, and something blue. But this fits so perfectly into that scene. Again, who thinks of those things and who writes those things, that has to be genius, because I can't even describe how well this fit into all of the setting, and there was no better way to introduce the TARDIS back into Amy's life than this sentence. And the book, with all the spoilers, that was suddenly all empty. I can't believe this. Such a great story. Such a great story. Also, I like the callback to Amy being all like, I have to cry, but I don't know why. Just like in the other episode when she cried of happiness because she didn't remember Rory, but she was close to Rory, and she cried all of a sudden because she was so happy that he was there. And now, this time, she cries because she's sad, but she doesn't know why. She is just sensing something, and it has such a big impact on her, but she can't figure out what it is yet. And then she sees the clothings of all the people, and all of a sudden it's just there. It's just there. And look at her face. The surprise on her eyes, the pure joy, the expression on her face. She is such a great actress. Look at her. I believe everything she says with that look, like every single thing. And I would have looked the very same way if I was in her shoes. Also, I liked how she talked about her like invisible boyfriend back then, and all the people in the room were like, oh my gosh, and again this story about this guy who doesn't exist, and then he just suddenly appears in the middle of the room and he steps out of the TARDIS and he's like, yeah, I'm her invisible friend. Oh my gosh. And then Rory remembers too, which is really cool. They dance, they're having fun. And also the Doctor, like, he can't dance at all. He can't dance. What is this move? What is this? Is this dancing? How's this move called? Does it have a name? Oh, super funny. So then we meet River again outside of the wedding, or the celebration of the wedding, and he gives her back the book with the spoilers that are back in it. There is stuff written into the book again, and also the vortex manipulator so that she can travel in time. And then, I mean, we couldn't leave this episode, this finale episode, with only a happy ending. This wouldn't be Doctor Who if we did that. So we have to tease another very bad moment in the future somewhere. So River will come back again someday, and that's when everything will change. Great! Also, we remember she once shot a very good man, of who I think it was a doctor. So is this when everything's going to change? Does she mean the Doctor's going to change? Will his evil side win someday? I mean, we've already seen the evil side. I mean, what is going to change? We don't know yet. I don't know yet. You do. But I really like the teaser for the next series. I only wish it was happy news. But we do also have happy news, because we do have a new drink team. And this is them. It's Rory, it's Amy, it's the Doctor. Oh, also there was this phone call, I remember. So was it another queen that called? Her Majesty? That was what the Doctor said. And also the Orient Express, which is another story by Agatha Christie. So we're going to see her again. Interesting. And I think this is going to be, like, really going to be the very first episode of the new series. I hope so. So, I guess that is it. And again, I can only repeat myself. Brilliant episode. Brilliant episode. Loved it from start to finish. Every single thing. I have no critique at all. Not even the Dalek appearing in the episode. And let's go to the IMDb rating, I'd say. This episode deserves a really high rating because, like I just said, it dealt with the core of the show, or the idea of the show itself. It dealt with the idea of time traveling, playing around with time, the universe, like everything that is Doctor Who happened in this episode. There was no big shooting, and only great ideas, great stuff that was said, super funny scenes, super sad scenes. I cried a lot. I enjoyed so much of this episode. I can't even. So this has got to be a 9 point something. And my final rating is going to be a 9.7. I said it. I said it. I do not remember how high my rating was for the other finale episodes. So it could be that this is the highest rating that I've ever given to any episode. I really don't remember. But just so you know, the rating of the finale episodes is still the Christopher finale, like the very first one. Then the David dies finale. And then this one. This is the rating of my favorite finale episodes. I guess this is even better than the one in which Rose left us. Yeah, it is. It is. 9.7. Let's see what the people say. 9.1. Okay, it's fine. It's not as good as my rating. It's not as good, but it's okay. It's fine. I loved this finale, especially the second part, the second episode. The first one was okay. The second one was a big bang, just like it's written there. A big bang. So, thank you all so much for spending this time with me, for watching this episode together with me, for enjoying this great series with this great new Doctor with me. And I can't wait to get into the next one. Yes! Oh my gosh. It's going to be a great journey that lies ahead of us. And I will see each and every single one of you with the next episode and the next series of Doctor Who. Until then, have a nice day. Bye!